Okay, happy Saturday, everybody. We're going to get going. You're going to grab your magic circle, have it available. If you have a ball and a stretch band and you feel like you want to mix it up a little bit instead of just using the circle throughout class, I will do my best to cue that in as well. But right now we're going to start with an arch curl of our spine. So go ahead and stand either facing me or facing sideways, and you're going to bend your knees and you're going to arch up your spine, eyes up, chest up. And then you're going to round your spine into a curl. So inhale, arch. I'm doing like a little knee bounce. Exhale, curl. Inhale, arch. Exhale, curl. And arch. Exhale, curl. You're going to interlace your fingers. Sweep your arms up. So my palms are facing the sky. Arch. And then as I curl, I kind of push through like I do a little pistol fingertips as I reach and round. Two more. Turn my wrists and arch and reach, curl. One more. Arch, little knee bend, little bounce and curl. Good, perfect. And then stay right here. We're going to take our spine into an arch, but we're going to open our arms out in a diagonal. So you're going to take your left arm up, your right arm down. I'm just moving my screen so you can see what my arms are doing, but it's still in an arch curl, right? So if I'm standing, I'm arching and I'm curling, and then I'm going to change. Now my right arm is up and I'm arching and curling. So using the ring, keep alternating arms. Using the ring is going to use a lot of pecs. So we're stretching them out in all the different diagonals. And I encourage your eyes to follow the top arm. Arch and curl. If you can bounce in your knees a little bit, arch. As you reach your end range, you're kind of in your deepest knee bend. And arch and curl. Feel that awesome stretch across the ribs and curl. One more, arch and curl. Last time. Arch and curl. Perfect. We're going to bring our arms into this bent elbow position. We're going to open out, squeeze the shoulder blades together. Good. So your leg options right now are just in the continuous knee bend, or you can keep your legs out nice and wide, turn your thighs out and really pull those legs into the hip sockets, right? So I'm pushing down with my feet, but pulling up through my legs. And I'm going to open and close. Inhale, open, eyes up, chest up. Exhale, close. Good. And open and close. As you open, you can feel that heart space expand. As you close, bow your head in towards your arms. So you really open the back of the heart space. And open and close. Two more. Inhale. Exhale. One more. Exhale. Perfect. And then from here, we're going to go interlace. And let's go over to the side. So now we're back to our knee bend, side and side. Stretch out those ribs, side and side. Two more, side. Warming it up. Last one, side and side. Now we're going to go around in a circle. So looking up. Your focal point for your circle is the rib cage, but if it feels good for you to like move your hips or move your whole spine, you can do that. There's no rule other than just simply making sure that you're breathing and you're staying safe with your body. What feels the best? Going the other way if you haven't already. Change direction. Full range of motion. Pilates can be so linear, which is awesome because we need that too. But let's really warm up all the angles of our body. Last one, inhale and exhale. Good. Make your way down to all fours. Round and arch your spine a couple times in cat-cow. And then we're going to go right into our leg stretches, warming up through the inner thighs, preparing our inner thighs for what's to come. So you're going to round into cat, push down through your shins so you really activate your deep abdominals. And then arch, and again, curl, and arch, melting the shoulders down away from the ears. Exhale, curl. Inhaling, arch. 2 more, exhale, curl. Inhaling, arch. Last one, curl. Inhaling, arch, perfect. And come to center. Now we're going to put the right foot between our hands. Reach your arms a little more forward. So you're going to lunge in your low lunge forward and back. If you're ready for it, you're going to come up on that back foot and you're going to straighten and bend. You choose. Exhaling as you bow in. Inhaling as you come forward, look up. Exhaling as you bow. Inhale forward. One more exhale. Inhale. And bring that left knee down. Now you're going to take your right foot to the outside of your right hand. Right foot to the outside of your right hand. We're going to go off on our diagonal. So we're going off to that right diagonal, back to the left diagonal. Again, if you'd like to come up on that back foot, you're welcome to do that. Forward and back. So you're still hitting those nice big diagonals. Nice. 2 more. Hopefully lots of inner thigh stretching here. Stay within a range that feels good, challenging, doable. Still a warm up. 1 more. Excellent. And bring that down. Let's do the other side. So first you're going to just put your left foot in front, right foot behind, and we're just going front to back. If you're ready to come up off of your right knee and you want to come up into your full lunge position, you're welcome to do that. Still keeping it low, meaning hands on the floor. 1 more here. Inhale, exhale. Excellent. Okay, now you're going to go ahead and bring your right knee down. Open that left foot to the outside of your left hand, going off to our left diagonal, back to our right. Forward to the left, back to the right. Forward to the left, back to the right. If you want to come up on your toes, you can do that here too. There's no rule that says you can't do it. Off of your back knee. It just feels a little bit different. 2 more. Warming up the ankle joints, the feet, the inner thighs. 1 more, even the shoulder girdle here. Perfect. And then come all the way down. Excellent. Go ahead and lie back on your back. Grab your magic circle. Have it available in your hands. Okay. So we're going to go ahead and lie back. Make sure there's room for you to reach your arms overhead. So you want to make sure that you are able to reach overhead with your arms. And warming up the shoulder girdle right away. So you're going to go ahead and take the ring, squeeze the ring between your palms, especially through the roots of your fingers. Take your thighs and squeeze your thighs together. Feet stay down on the mat. So first, just 10 squeezes into the ring, lying down in neutral position here. 10, 9. We're waking up, pelvic floor, deep abdominal. 7, 6. Feel those low abs below the navel center. Squeeze and pull up. 6, 5, 4. That's that powerhouse that we were working on Tuesday. You want to really wake up that powerhouse. It's essentially all the co-contracting muscles. 2 and 1. Hold on to that. Still squeezing those thighs together. Now float your arms overhead as you pull shoulders and shoulder blades down your back and keep your ribs anchored onto the mat. Inhale, exhale, shoulder blades down. Return those arms back up. 1. Floating the arms up overhead. Inhale, exhale, plug the shoulder blades into the sockets and the arms into their sockets and pull those arms back up. 2. Inhale, float those arms overhead. Can you pull up through the pelvic floor and access your deep abdominals a little more deeply as you contract? 3. Inhale, going overhead, still warming up the shoulder girdle, but now we're in our core practice. 4, we're not in the warm up of the core anymore. We are in it. And 5, good. Now, if you're up for it, both legs up to tabletop, co-contract. Make sure your pelvis is in neutral, so you're not flat back right now. You're in a neutral pelvis, still squeezing those thighs together. Take the arms overhead, inhale, exhale, draw shoulders and shoulder blades down, squeeze your pinkies into that ring as you keep those ribs anchored back. 4 more, inhale, exhale, really work those upper obliques to sink the ribs back into the mat. 3 more, inhaling up overhead, exhale. Can you activate into that powerhouse a little bit more? 2 more, inhale overhead, exhale, tighten from the back around to the front of the waistline. Last one, inhale and exhale, bring it all the way back in. Good job. If you have your ball, go ahead and grab your ball. We're going to put the ball underneath the sacrum. And we're going to go right into our pelvic tilt series. But we're going to keep our arms reaching up into that magic circle. So find the right position for you. Feet are directly in line with your hips. Your arms are continuously reaching straight up. You're pressing just a slight amount of pressure, kind of just hugging the ring, keeping continuous activation through the arms and the shoulder girdle through the root of the armpit. So make sure the shoulders are down away from the ears. Inhale here. As you exhale, you're going to curl the pubic bone towards the sky. Inhale through neutral. Exhale, arch the pubic bone. Notice the muscle activation under your arms here still. Inhale. Exhale, curl the pubic bone. Inhale. Exhale, arch the pubic bone. Inhale. Exhale, co-contract from the deep interior core muscles. Close the elevator doors. Pull up the elevator. Draw in those kittens. And arch. Close the pelvic elevator doors. Pull up the pelvic elevator. Pull in those kittens. Keep going. 2 more each. Arch. Last one, curl and arch. Perfect. Stop in the middle. Now you're going to take your ring and you're actually going to put your arms inside your ring. So I'm pressing with the pinky side of my hands out against the ring. So if you can kind of see me, I'm pushing out. As I'm pulling the ring apart, I'm working the muscles, not just of my arms. So it's not just my deltoids. I want to be working the muscles at the root of my underarm. So I'm pulling wide and I'm going to tip my pelvis side to side. So my upper body is staying stable. The ring is helping me with that. The shoulder girdle stabilization is helping with that. And that's helping me then isolate when I'm tipping side to side. I can feel it in my deep internal obliques more down between my hip bones as I'm tipping my pelvis to the right, left, and right, and left. 1 more each, right and left. Okay, you get to choose now. Do you want to squeeze the ring or do you want to pull the ring apart? We're going to go around in a circle 3 times each direction. I'm just going to keep pulling that ring apart. 2, keeping my pelvic floor, my powerhouse really engaged. 1, and then I'm going to go the other direction. 1 and 2 and 3. Very good. Bring it down. Put the ring down. Warm up your core for a moment for toe taps because we're going to do double leg toe taps with the ring between our ankles in a second. So option. You're going to reach your arms straight up to the sky. That's kind of a balance challenge. Co-contract, stabilize yourself on that ball, and let's tap 1 foot down, bring it back up, and then the other leg. I like to exhale the whole way down as I'm tapping and the whole way up, and I do a quick sniff inhale at the top. Exhale down. What breath pattern works best for you? You choose. 2 more, and then we're going to go into trying double legs here without the ring first, and then 1 more, and then we'll introduce the ring in a moment. Okay, so now double legs, so squeeze everything together. Exhale, double legs come down. Maybe your toes tap, maybe they don't. It's not so important whether they touch. It's really important if your pelvis stays stable and you're co-contracting, activating your powerhouse. Stabilize the pelvic bones and the spine. 2 more like this. Stay connected. Last one. Okay, same exercise with the magic circle. Option, magic circle between your inner knees. A little less challenging. Okay, that's a little less challenging. Magic circle between your ankles or your feet, most challenging. Okay, so you're going to choose which option you want to do. I want you to hug into your inner thighs, whether you're doing it up at your knees or down at your inner shins or your feet. Here we go. Exhale, down and up. Inhale. Exhale, down and up. 2. Exhale, down and up. 3. And then you zip up through the pelvic floor and core. 4. Here we go, down and up. 5. Now we're going to take our arms, 5 more, overhead as those legs tap down and bring everything back up. 1. Shoulder blades sliding down, just like we did on the ring a moment ago. 2. Imagine there's a magic circle between your hands. 3. So there's energy between those arms at the root of the armpits. Co-contract. 4. Last one. 5. Perfect. Pass the ring into your hands. Okay, one last little variation like this. So you can just watch for a moment. Double arms at the magic circle. I'm going to extend my left leg straight ahead. Right leg stays tabletop, and then I return. So it's similar. We're just squeezing the ring in the upper body, still connecting lower, middle, and upper. Okay, we're doing 10 of these, so it's 5 total, and then I promise we come off. Here we go. So you're hugging the ring. Feel the midline of your body as if you had like a sheet or a curtain that just divided the right and left half of you, and you're hugging into that sheet or curtain. You're really pulling into the center. Here we go. Both arms overhead. Extend your left leg towards a straight leg. Exhale, co-contract, and bring that back. No wobbling on the ball. Right side. Inhale, reach. Exhale, pull in and up to the pelvic floor. Keep imprinting into the ball. Inhale, lengthen left side. Exhale, return. And inhale, lengthen right side. Exhale, return. We've got 3 more on each side. Inhale, exhale, return. Fabulous. Inhale, reach. Exhale. 2 more each side. Really feel that inner unit wrapping and connecting around the bones of the spine. I know you can feel it. We've been doing this movement to really heat that up and strengthen these muscles. Last one each side. Return. When your legs extend, there's no arching of your spine. You're staying strong with your core, and bring it all the way in. Feet down. Amazing. Let's stretch out that hip flexor for a second. Hug your right knee into your chest. Extend your left leg long. Curl the pubic bone to the sky, really elongating that whole inner core connection across the front of the groin, across the bikini line, down the front of your thigh. If you're not feeling this as much as deep as or as deeply as you'd like, go ahead and hold on to the sole of your right foot and coming all the way into a nice deep, almost like a happy baby on the right leg as you're opening and stretching that left front. So as hip flexor, quad connection. One more breath here. Excellent. And bring that down. Other side, we're still on the ball to create a little bit of a surface for our body that has to kind of curl up and over. It's the curling up and over that stretches those muscles. Okay, so I'm hugging my left knee into my chest, curling my pubic bone to the ceiling. That's kind of what seals the deal for me. That's when I really can start to feel my hip flexor stretching. Again, if you want a little bit more, you can come into a single leg happy baby on the left side as you curl the pubic bone towards the sky and open up the front of that right hip flexor. If you can squeeze your right glute by pressing your heel on that right side down into the floor a little bit, you can open up that hip flexor even more. I know that's like more muscle focus, but you've got this. One more breath here. Good. And then carefully slide both legs back in and down. You're going to come up off of the ball and roll over for plank. Okay, fabulous. So you can move your ball out of the way. We're gonna grab our magic circle again. We're planking with the magic circle under one hand. So we've done these before. Where we're kneeling, it's a kneeling plank. So I'm coming into a kneeling plank position. My right hand is directly under my right shoulder. My left hand is reaching forward and away. So that's kind of what creates the challenge. And I'm pushing down into the ring. I'm working the muscles of my arm on that left side at the root of the armpit. If you want to come up to the full plank and do that here, you're welcome to do that, okay? So we're gonna do 10 presses on the left, then 10 presses on the right. I'm gonna give our wrists a little break. Then we're going to do both knees down, similar action, but now we're gonna raise your right leg as you're pressing down with your left arm. So we're gonna include a little bit of that diagonal posterior sling action. But let's warm up the arms first, challenging our core in this plank position. So take a sec to set yourself up. Tuck in my shirt a little bit. Okay. Are we ready? So what I recommend is coming, if you're going to go for the full position, which you don't have to, I recommend walking your knees back, kind of aligning your breastbone right with where if you had a necklace and that pendant would come down right between your arms. So you can put both arms down for a moment to align yourself. Then if you can grab your ring, you're going to hold on to that. It's a lot of core. I know it's a lot of core. And then go ahead and pop up off of your knees. Otherwise, stay down. Here we go. 10, pressing down, 10, 9. Can you feel the weight even in your body? 8, 7. I'm shaking like a leaf. 6, 5. Pelvic floor, deep abdominals. 4, pulling in my kittens a lot. 3, 2, 1. How'd that go? That should be challenging. It did for me for sure. Okay, so here we go, other side. So set yourself up. Both knees are back. Your hands are in your traditional plank position. Grab your ring and reach it on a forward diagonal out in front of you. It's not directly in front, it's out off to the right corner of your mat, and then up you come. Maybe you want to widen your knees a little bit and your legs, depending on what position you're in. Here we go, pushing down on that right side. 1, 2, work that pinky line. 3, 4, pull in those kittens. 5, 6, 7, making the impossible feel possible. 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh my gosh. Okay. If you thought you hadn't yet done anything hard today, there you go. That was your hard. Everything else is like smooth sailing from here. Okay, you ready? So you're on your all fours. Oh wait, let's stretch out the wrists a little bit. I did promise that. So I like to take my hands into a little prayer position, interlace my fingers, and then move my wrists around. So I kind of feel my forearms kind of gliding on each other up and down. Circle, 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 going the other direction. If that feels confusing, just go up and down with your wrists and maybe turn one set of wrists facing you a couple times, turn facing the other way a couple times, and then eventually it will start to feel doable. Okay, here we go. We're going to put the magic circle off to the left side again. So if you were on all fours, your right hand would be directly under your right shoulder. Your knees are directly under your hips. Your left arm, instead of being directly under your shoulder, is extended forward and out on a slight diagonal off the left corner of your mat. Here we go. We're going to extend our right leg. Okay, so it's left arm down, right leg up at the same time. Inhale to prepare. Exhale, press 1 and 2. Pelvic floor, deep abdominals, working hard here. 3. We're warming up that right glute connection. 4. So I'm not just lifting my foot, I'm lifting my whole thigh. 5 on that right leg. 6. Pushing down into that pinky side of my left arm. 7, 8, 9. We're going to hold it up here. 10. Now bend your right knee. We're going to do little pulses. I want the belly button drawn all the way into the front of your spine. Your tailbone curling under. Here we go. Pulse 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Pressing my heel to the sky. 9, 10. Bring it all the way down. Other side. Good work. Okay. We're going to do the other side. So now I've got my ring off to the right corner of my mat, aligning myself so that my left shoulder is directly on top of my left wrist. My left leg is extended behind. My right arm is off to the right corner of my mat. Here we go. As I press down my right arm, I'm lifting up my left leg, pulling in through that whole powerhouse center from my pubic bone to my breastbone. 1, 2, pull the kittens in. What helps you ignite that core center, that powerhouse? 3, 4, 5. Is it the concept of lifting your pelvic floor? 6. Is it the pulling in your kittens? 7. Is it the tightening of your belt? 8. 2 more. 9. Here we go. 10. Now hold that left leg up there. Bend the knee so you're at a right angle with your left leg. We're going to pulse that right arm down as we squeeze that left butt as we lift the heel to the sky. Here we go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Co-contract. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it down. Fantastic. How'd that feel? It's good. Okay. I'll answer that for you. It was great. We did fabulous. Okay, so you're going to take your ring. This is going to feel a little odd because it's not something we commonly do. You're going to put the ring actually at the sternum. So the sternum is the breastbone, and the breastbone actually is quite long. It's got a top right between your collarbones. It's got a little dip in there. And then right at the bottom, you can feel it right at the top of the ribs where the ribs meet in the front body, right there. So you want to put the padded portion of your ring right at that breastbone. And again, really awkward, but we do awkward. That's okay. Movement is awkward, but that's a good thing. It's supposed to be awkward. We're purposefully taking ourselves out of our comfort zone, right? So I'm resting actually into the ring. You're wondering, like, what is she doing? So if I move this hand, you can see I'm actually letting my breastbone rest into the ring and feeling the buoyancy of my breastbone into the ring. And so really I'm feeling the buoyancy of the ring, right? But we're going to use this for breathing. My arm is here just so you can see what I'm doing. And then I'm going to put my arm back down. So as we inhale, we're actually going to breathe into the ring. So I'm going to inhale. Let my chest sink into the ring. As I exhale, I'm going to press into my forearms and pull my chest away from the ring. Inhale, let my chest sink into the ring on the inhale. Exhale, pull my chest away from the ring. Okay, so that's what we're going to do. And then we're going to change the breath and go the opposite direction. So find your position here. Here we go. Inhale, let your chest sink into the ring. Feel your shoulder blades gently slide together on your back. As you exhale, push your elbows into the ring and pull your chest cavity away. Inhale, melt. Exhale, pull away. Can you co-contract and continue to feel your powerhouse on that exhale? Inhale, sink. Exhale, pelvic floor, co-contract, pull those kittens in. Tighten the belt around your waist. Wake up that powerhouse. Really strengthen it. Inhale. Exhale. Pull your chest away from the ring. The ring is going to keep following you, so you probably won't actually leave the ring. 2 more. Inhale. Exhale. Feel that breastbone pull back. Spread your shoulder blades on your back. Last one. Inhale. Exhale. Pull back, pull back, pull back. Okay, so now we're going to inhale here with our back round. We're going to exhale into the ring. So letting our chest sink as we exhale. Inhale, breathe into the back of your rib cage as you widen your shoulder blades. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. 2 more. Use your elbows to help pull your chest back. Those are your shoulder stabilizers. That's the beginning of that action. Exhale. 1 more. Inhale. Pull your chest back. Inhale. Inhale. Exhale. Good. And let that go. Awkward, right? Yeah. But that's going to come in handy. Okay, so we're going to do some rollbacks. You're going to hold your ring. But what I want you to feel is that rounding of the sternum. So the whole reason we did this is so that as you're rolling back, you now know exactly what it feels like to pull your sternum back, to feel the shoulder blades widen, and to round your spine from that breath place that syncs with your core. You're not just forcing yourself back. Does that make sense? So you're actually using this tool to help really authentically get you into that softening of the sternum, which is really powerful for movement, actually, because the more we can soften, the more we can extend. So arms reaching forward, inhale. As you exhale, imagine your ring is attached to a bungee across the room in front of you. So as you curl back, there's that sternum sinking backwards. That bungee is still pulling the ring forward, and the more you're reaching the ring forward, the more you can feel your sternum pulling backwards. It's not that your shoulders are coming into your ears, it's that you're really sinking through that sternum. Very good. Reach the arms all the way up overhead. As you exhale, reach those arms back up, nod your head. So here it comes in handy again, right? Sink the sternum back, but reach the bungee cord around your ring, forward, forward, forward to help draw you up. Inhale, beautiful. As you exhale, instead of just collapsing, I want you to curl your tailbone under. Feel that tailbone curl. Start to draw that sternum into your body. There's that bungee cord reaching the ring forward across the room. You're curling your chest back away from that bungee cord. Keep reaching the ring in front of you. Slow everything down. Excellent. Inhale, reach those arms all the way overhead. As you exhale, float that ring up. Start to feel the sternum sink into your body. Feel that exhale really soften the sternum as you curl up. Awesome. Good. We're going to do 6 more. Curl back. We won't go quite so slow. Inhale. But if you need to slow it down, I encourage you to, because I don't want you to harden your chest. We're sinking the chest as we curl back up. 5 more. Lift up through the pelvic floor and core. Pull those kittens in. Wrap that powerhouse around your body. Inhale. Exhale. Pull the sternum in. Rounding, scooping, reaching up. 3 more. Curl back. We're doing amazing. This is a challenge for me as well. Rollbacks are really challenging for my spine. I tend to be quite stiff, especially across my low back, and this really helps to open that up. 2 more. Coccyx curl. Feel all the surfaces of the sacrum, all the little bumps, all the little pressure points as you roll back. Inhale, reach. Exhale, and feel the sternum sink back as you reach your fingertips forward. Curl, curl, curl. You got it. Last one. We're doing it. We're going to roll back down. And we're actually going to stop right at the bottom of our ribs. You're going to bring your legs up into tabletop. Move the ring out of the way. Reach your arms. So we're in hundreds territory. So legs in tabletop. Pull that sternum into your body. Here we go. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale through the nose, 4, 5. Exhale through the mouth, 3, 4, 5. Can you soften your sternum a little bit more?
As you exhale, 4 more, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. 3 more, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Keep waking up that pelvic floor and those kittens. Pull them in. 4, 5, 2 more. 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Last 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. You did it. Lie back. Whoo, that was really, really good. Okay, we're gonna come on up. That was fabulous. And take ourselves up into a little side plank. So you're gonna grab your ring. Put the ring off to the right side. And you're coming up into a little balanced position here. So you're actually pushing down into the ring. Now, not everybody's shoulders loves this position. So if you're finding like, no, I cannot do this, it really bothers my shoulders, you're gonna go ahead and extend your top arm and push it into the ring, okay? And that's going to be your position. You can bend the elbow ever so slightly. You want it at the hip, so you're gonna move your leg up and down, and you can push down into that top arm. Otherwise, we're up in this position. This is the challenge, right? We're up. We're gonna stay here. So I'm balanced on my bottom leg. I'm pushing down using the ring as a stabilizer, and I'm lowering and lifting my top leg. 1, 2, I need to use the muscles directly under my arm. 3, 4, not the ones at the top of the shoulder, but under my arm. 5, and I almost think about lifting with my heels. 6, take the leg back behind a little bit. 7, 8, 2 more, 9, and 10. We're gonna hold it here, little circles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You thought I was gonna stop at 5, 8, 9, 10. Other way. 1, 2, strong core. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Ooh. Other side. Really good. So we're using the ring as a point of instability on purpose. So we have to use our core and our deep hip muscles of the kneeling leg in order to really effectively do that exercise. So find your position. This should not hurt your shoulder at all because you're powering from underneath your armpit, not the top of the shoulder. Okay, so find your position. Where is that? Okay, here we go. Pressing down and lifting up. 1, down and lift up. 2, 3. This is all core. If you think about it, you're really only balancing on one part of your body, one focal point, which is really just your bottom knee, right? That arm, that bottom arm isn't really helping you. It's actually even creating more instability. So you need to stay strong in your core. 2 more. Last one, hold it up there and circle. 1, 2, 3, woo, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Don't worry about the size of the circle. 9, 10. Focus on your core. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Pull your left shoulder blade down. Make sure it's away from your ears. 7. Push down into the ring. 8, 9, 10. And bring that all the way up. Awesome. Okay. Definitely felt that in the outer hips. Am I correct? Okay. So for this next exercise, you're going to come to the front of your mat. I want you to be lying down on the front of your mat. You're going to put the ring between your inner ankles or your inner feet. So what's going to happen is we're going to squeeze the ring 10 times using our inner thighs. Then we're going to come on up, right? We're going to come on up. We're going to roll onto our backs, come into a teaser position, curl, and then we're going to return with balance and control and stay. Okay, and then we're going to practice going back onto our backs, reaching our arms up towards our ankles, and then lying back. Or coming lying back on our side. Okay, so we're going to first do the 10 inner thighs. After we do that, we're going to do the 5 balance to roll back to teaser, balance to roll back to teaser 5 times. Okay, so we're working the inner unit the whole time. Inner thighs are a key to the success of this exercise. So we're going to work both inner thighs at the same time, squeezing the ring 10 times 10, both legs, but especially that bottom leg. 9, 8, 7. Remember, your inner thighs link right into your pelvic floor. 6. So every time you squeeze those inner thighs, I want you squeezing that pelvic floor, which feeds into your powerhouse, which wraps around your waist, which lengthens to your crown. 4 more. 4. So from your tippy toes out through the crown of your head, you're fully engaged. 3, 2, 1. Now, carefully, you can come up. Either both arms overhead or one arm down. You choose. Inhale, exhale, curl your pelvis. Lie back. Scooping, reaching towards the ring. Inhale, exhale, and coming back with control. 1. And roll, reach. 2, and all the way onto your side waist. I know, really awkward, right? Here we go with exercise being really awkward. 3, but just think all the awesome neural pathways you're laying down right now. 2 more. And the hardest part is to curl that tail as you bring the legs up and roll. Last time, at least for me, that's my hardest part. Feel that coccyx curl, flattening my lumbar and going all the way back out and come on in. Awesome. Other side. Good work. Not easy. Okay, so we're going to squeeze those inner thighs 10 times. I'm a foot person, not an ankle person. But if you like it between your ankles, you're welcome to do that instead, if that works better for you. We're at the front of the mat, so when you lie back, you roll onto your back. You're still on your mat. Here we go. Bottom leg is doing a majority of the work. Top leg is certainly working as well. Here we go. 1 and 2. Remember, inner thighs feed up into pelvic floor. Pelvic floor goes right into that core. 3, 4. So it's like you're turning on a whole set of muscles. 5, 6, 7, 8, 2 more, 9, and 10. Okay, so we're going to come up. You're finding your balance here. Inhale, exhale, roll back, reach for your toes, and then return to that left side body with control. Inhale, exhale, hollow scoop, curl. Can you send your pubic bone towards the ceiling as you take your legs into this beautifully long teaser type position and lie back on your side? And 3, oh my goodness, and return, woo, with control, and 4, and all the way back. Last one, as controlled as possible. 5, awesome, and come all the way in. Amazing. Take a moment. Let's hang out in child's pose for a second, then we're going to come right up to standing. Really good work. Maybe you walk over to the right side of your mat with your upper body, stretching out that left side body. And then go over to the left side of your mat as you stretch out the right side body. Super good. And then through the middle, up you come to standing. Great work. Okay, see, so many things we can do with our ring. All right, so we're going to do a front standing lunge. We're going to take pick a leg. It's going to be the right leg. We're going to take the right leg. We're going to reach it in front as our left leg goes behind. So really, we're stepping back with our left leg. Our arms are going to go forward and we're going to twist around to our right. Okay, and then we're going to come in, same leg, 2, come in, same leg, 5 on the right, 5 on the left, twisting towards the bent knee side. So instead of stepping forward in space, we're stepping back in space. Make sure you have space behind you. All right, Arms starting into your sides. You're squeezing the ring. I'm going to help you, instead of taking your elbows all the way into your side, take the ring by squeezing it with your elbows out to the side. All right, so inhale. As you exhale, you're going to step back with your left leg as you extend both arms in front. And we're going to twist around, still hugging that ring to the right. Bring it back in and squeeze, elbows wide. And 2, extend your arms, bring it back in, squeeze. And 3, and squeeze. Pelvic floor pulling in and up, wrapping the waistline around. 4, and back, squeeze, and 5. Other side. So now we're stepping back with our right leg. Push that ring out, twist around to your left, come all the way back in, bend wide elbows. And 2, and bring it in. And 3, and bring it in. And 4, and squeeze. Last one, and squeeze. Awesome. We're going to step back with our right leg. Step back with your, what leg is this? Right leg, yes. Left leg, sorry, right leg in front. Oh my gosh, I'm losing my mind here. Now we're going to reach the arms forward. So arms are forward. You're in your core, curl your tailbone under. We're going to reach our arms down towards the front kneecap and come back up. 1. So strengthening the mid upper back here. 2, activating pelvic floor and core. 3, the higher the arms go, the more you need more core support. 4, and 5. We're going to stay on this side for a little bit. 6, so kind of settle into that front leg. 7, pushing down into the foot, building quad strength. 8, building glute strength. 9, 10, hold the ring here, activate everything, stand on top of your front foot, bend and extend that leg back, the left leg. Inhale, bring it in, exhale back. 2, 3, 4, front leg burning, that's okay. 5, 6, 7, and 8. 2 more, hold your posture. 9, 10, and bring it in. Okay. Shaking out that leg, this leg, right leg. Sometimes in the midst of it all, I'm like, am I mirroring? Am I saying my side? Am I saying their side? I sometimes don't even know. Okay, so here we go. So first we're going to just lunge back. Raise up. So now we've got our right foot in front, left foot in front, right foot behind. We're in that long forward diagonal. We're bringing the ring down and coming up. 1, 2, pulling up through the pelvic floor and core. 3, strong with the back leg. Can you squeeze that back glute? 4, 5, and 6, 7. If the arms can come as high as the ears while still hugging that ring, that would be fantastic. 9, here we go. 10, you know what's expected. So you lunge a little more on top of that left leg, more weight onto that left foot, because here we go. Right knee comes in, extend it back. 1, 2, light toe touch. 3, 4, 5, tighten all the way through the core. 6, 7, lift up to the pelvic floor. 8, shoulders down away from the ears. 9, and 10. Okay, we did it. Okay, I think it's time to lie on our stomachs. Really great work. Okay, so now you're going to take the ring. Are you ready to throw that ring at me yet? Okay. If you can, in a perfect world, you actually put the ring just at your inner heel. Now, that precision can be a little annoying if it's very difficult to touch that area of your body onto the ring. So if you are not successful in placing it at your inner heel, you're going to put the ring in between the arches of your feet. Okay, that works. Or if you're like, that's really stinking annoying, you're going to put it between your inner ankles. But whatever it is,
I want you to be able to hug that ring with power. Okay. The inner heel really helps to activate right into that inner thigh, inner glute, inner hamstring. That's why that spot is special. But you don't have to do that. You can activate and get the great, awesome workout with these other locations. So it's either between your inner heels, your inner arches, or your inner ankles. Forehead down, shoulders down away from the ears. Here we go. We're squeezing the ring 10 times with our inner legs, squeezing into the ring. Here we go. Squeeze 1, 2. Now nothing happens in isolation. 3. So as I'm squeezing my ring, I'm squeezing my core, hugging in my powerhouse, tightening my waist. 6, 7, lifting up in my pelvic floor. 8, my hands are under my hips to remind me to stay anchored. 9, 10. Now hold this position and we're going to lift the ring up. 10, 9, 8. Can you keep your pubic bone down? 7, 6, 5. Feel a little cramp coming onto my hamstring. 3, hold it. 2 and 1. Oh my God, let's go. Woo. Okay, that was really good. We're going to take our hands to the top of the ring. If this position doesn't work for you, or sorry, I should say on the 2 sides of the ring. If this position doesn't work for you, you can grab your ball. The ball is a great tool if you prefer to use your ball, or you can just even push your hands into the mat. You don't have to have a prop. So my hands are on either side of the padded portion of my ring. My forehead is able to make it to the floor. Maybe yours doesn't. Maybe your forehead feels like it's really straining. So maybe put a little yoga block or towel underneath your forehead. So when you come down, you are at a moment's rest. Okay, we're going to inhale here. Walk those legs in a little bit so they're really elongated straight out of your hip socket rather than off to the side corners of your mat. Think about even internally rotating the thighs a little bit. As you exhale, you're going to press down into the ring with your palms, especially the pinky side, and even kind of angle the ring towards you. So you're kind of ever so slightly pulling it towards you as you float up your chest. Melt the shoulders down away from your ears, lifting up through your core, and then you're going to come all the way back down. Inhale, forehead to the mat or wherever your resting place is. As you exhale, melt shoulders and shoulder blades down. Press into the ring, activating pelvic floor and core, coming up. Can you zip up through the pelvic floor a little bit more? Can you draw your kittens a little more deeply? And then coming all the way down. Inhale. Exhale. And again, coming back. Press down into your pinkies. Even draw the angle of the ring towards you as you float up. Good. Inhale. Exhale. Coming down. Last time. Inhale to prepare. As you exhale, press into the ring. Melt shoulders and shoulder blades down. Activating your pelvic floor and core. Coming up. Inhale. Exhale. And coming all the way down. Wow. Okay, we're going to press up. We're going to say goodbye to the ring. And we're just going to have a seat on our mat, like civilized people, right? Okay. Wow. I think we really literally squeezed the heck out of every part of our body that we possibly could. Fabulous work. I'm really, really proud of you. Arms out, arms up, looking up at your hands, and then go ahead and take your right hand to the outside of your left knee, left hand behind. Breathe. Excellent. Instead of just returning to center, reach both arms back up again. In the middle, can you change the cross of your legs? And then let's go over to the other side. Can you activate the co-contraction still, even as we're starting to cool the system down? Good. Reaching both arms up. Extend your legs. Open them out so they're just, not massive, but a little bit wider than your mat. And then bring your fingertips forward and just hinge forward. Stretch out your hamstrings and your thighs. Ideally, you're not rounding your back. Ideally, your spine is relatively flat, so you really get a nice hamstring stretch. However, if it feels better and you're needing a little bit of this today, more than you're needing kind of the stiffness of the spine or that growth up of the spine, then listen to your body. What does it need? I don't know exactly what it needs. I can just offer suggestions and you listen to your body. One more breath. Awesome. Come all the way in and shake out your legs a little bit. Flip yourself over. Inhale to prepare. Exhale, make your way up into Pilates inverted V. Of course, we know this is downward facing dog, lovingly loving our dog, expanding our paws, expanding all four paws, so the palms, the feet, feeling that ooey gooey stretchy texture of our skin and muscle and soft tissue on the mat. We did that. We opened, we connected, we made this possible. Reach both heels up and back and down. Walk your hands all the way back to your feet. Big breath in. Exhale. Rolling up one vertebra at a time. 3 swings to finish. Fabulous work. Inhale, reach up. Exhale. 2 more. Last one. And we're done. All right. Enjoy the rest of your day and your weekend. Knowing that you have worked hard already, so everything else is just bonus from here. Have such a great day. Bye, everybody.